on the articles and videos at Infowars.com that are going up as we speak right now. And if we take control of the narrative with the truth, there is a very good chance we're going to see the fall of the Clintons, because this has really captured the world's attention. And I've been told by so many high-level people that they are so sick of the Clintons and everyone is so tired of them, and the fact that they're basically communist Chinese operatives. So, let's go ahead and play this clip from Donald Trump. Here is Donald Trump responding.
Loretta Lynch met with Bill Clinton while she potentially is weighing an indictment against his wife. Now, she claims that, she boarded the plane. She was on the plane with Bill Clinton for 30 minutes. They were talking about their grandchildren and sports. Is this an issue where you think the credibility, for example, if a criminal referral comes from the FBI, do you think the Attorney General needs to now recuse herself?
Well, when I first heard that yesterday afternoon, I actually thought they were joking. I thought the people that told me was, I said, no way. It's just no way that's going to happen. And it happened. And I'm flabbergasted by it. I think it's amazing. I've never seen anything like that before.
Hillary Clinton has thrown everything she's got against Donald Trump and the American people. The lies, the spin, the deception. And do you understand, folks? If Hillary Clinton gets into office, I will have a much bigger audience, and my show will grow until she censors it or shuts it down or has me killed. And I was told I was fired from radio jobs on directives of the Clintons. I was told, shut up and stop talking about the Clintons. People would call and threaten me, and then they came and physically attacked me and said, we told you, shut up about the Clintons. So I have personally experienced it. I've seen the emails where they're talking about going after the press. And before that, in the Clinton Foundation, at their library, Judicial Watch got the documents, so did WorldNet Daily, about how they're going to persecute the press and go after people. And Lynch is running around talking about going after the press today. So this is really an evil, 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 evil group of people. And then today, just about an hour ago, she finished up a little 30-minute talk with a softball question reporter from the Aspen Institute saying, I'll take his recommendation, but I want to know what's what's being done and then what's being planned after that recommendation. So I'm not going to recuse myself, but I'm not involved. But she's admitting she's involved. So it really is an outrageous video. I want to play this clip for folks, and if we can, run a little bit longer than we did last time, because there's some real substance here. This is, again, this has Richard Nixon going, I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook. Or Clinton going, I didn't have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. But this isn't oral sex in the oral office. This isn't just lying to a grand jury. This is meeting with the Attorney General, who's been covering your butt while you butcher this country's liberties up one side and down the other, run false flags against the Second Amendment, order stand-downs, create ISIS, arm al-Qaeda, open our borders up outside of law, let people with diseases in, set up all this domestic surveillance of patriots, put Obamacare in to screw us over. Her foundation getting $100+ million from Saudi Arabia, and when they're executing homosexuals and women or slaves. I mean, she's just a giant fraud. What is wrong with so-called feminists? They just want the delusion that she's a woman and you just don't like her because she's a woman. I could care less that Loretta Lynch is a woman or that Hillary is. They're horrible, corrupt people. I can't stand Bill Clinton. He's a horrible person. Obama's horrible. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's part African. This identity politics is killing us. And you know, if Hillary was a man, she'd already be indicted. They use this whole thing, again, that she's a woman. We're going to hear that for 8 years. Oh, it's a woman, so you can't. Let's go ahead and go to the clip of her earlier today. Here it is.
Now, what's interesting here is you say you fully expect to accept the recommendations. One thing people were saying this morning when the news broke was that you were, quote, recusing yourself from having any kind of role in the final determination. Is that the case? Is that what you're saying?
Well, a recusal would mean that I wouldn't even be briefed on what the findings were or what the actions going forward would be. And while I don't have a role in those findings, in coming up with those findings or making those recommendations as to how to go forward, I'll be briefed on it, and I will be accepting their recommendations.
And when you say,
Stop
again, this must be the journalist in me and the linguist.
And we'll back up a little bit. She will accept, she will take the findings, but she says she wants to still be involved with what's done with those findings, implying she's going to try to block any criminal prosecution, which she's already been doing. I mean, they love using this lawyer talk on everybody. So that's what they just did. Let's go back to the so-called journalist.
Again, this must be the journalist in me and the linguist in me. Accepting to me means, here, Madam Attorney General, here are our findings. And you completely accept them wholeheartedly and then issue them to the public, or you accept them, look them over, and then make your own determination as to what the final determination will be?
No, the final determination as to how to proceed will be contained within the recommendations in the report in whatever format the team puts it together. That has not been resolved, whatever report they provide to me. There will be a review of their investigation.
There you go.
There will be a review of what they have found and determined to have happened and occurred.
Then they'll change it.
Their determination.
Then they'll persecute them and get them to back off.
The case should proceed.
And when you say there will be a review, you mean the review will be done by you once you accept the recommendations and determinations, or you're talking about the process of the review?
I'm talking about the initial process of how this case will be resolved.
Hit pause.
This case will.
We're going to finish the rest of this, but this is so sensational. Do you understand what you just saw? She's going to decide how to proceed. She just admitted it. So there's your headline. Lynch will take the FBI's, quote, recommendation, and then I guess she's judge, jury, and executioner. And, she's the judge hanging out with the Clintons. She will now basically decide, because they're going to review and then persecute and claim it's wrong and let the press attack and leak disinfo on those FBI agents. Let's finish the clip.
This case will be resolved by the team that's been working on it from the beginning. Supervisors always review matters. In this case, that review will be career people in the Department of Justice. And also the FBI will review it up to and including the FBI director. And that will be the finalization of not just the factual findings, but the next steps in this matter.
There you go.
And I find it interesting.
That's enough.
Times now you've made
there's your headline right there, folks. Loretta Lynch. The Justice Department will decide how to act on the FBI report. Boom. She goes, I'm not going to recuse myself. I'm going to accept their findings, but I'm not involved. But I'm going to make the final determination with senior career people, her minions, like shark teeth. It's, you get Janet Reno, and then you get the next. Oh, how wonderful. We now have Eric Holder, and then his minion, Loretta Lynch, and then the next minion, and the next minion. They will decide, not her. Oh, my minion I brought in. They decide this isn't legitimate, and we're going to ignore it. That's how they plan to operate. I want to get Larry Nichols on after the break here for just 5 minutes, maybe 2 segments, maybe 10 minutes. Appreciate him popping in, the consummate Clinton insider, to tell us where he thinks this is going. I personally smell blood, and I think this is one of the biggest blows ever to them. But just the way the press is responding, everything that's happening, the corruption is so naked. Before I go any further, they are setting up FEMA camps. We're going to cover this in the next hour. We have all the documents, all the news articles. They're preparing for civil unrest. The globalists admit they want to make us independent. There's my Freudian slip. The globalists admit they want to make us totally and completely dependent on them. I want to make everybody independent. And we've got everything you need, from non-GMO heirloom seeds, the lowest prices, the widest selection, to high-quality storable foods, to shortwave radios, to solar panel kits and control units that are the best out there, bar none. Everything at InfoWarsStore.com. We're running one of the biggest sales ever. I normally do this once a year. I just did this 2 months ago, but didn't have as many items in it. It was just food. 20 to 40% off everything that is survival-related. It's our 4th of July mega specials are now live at InfoWarsStore.com. Our Independence Day mega specials are now live, again, at InfoWarsStore.com. Secure independence from the establishment with 20% off Survival Shield, Nascent Iodine X2, a total game changer. 20 to 40% off all InfoWars storable food. 20% off Alexa Pure water filtration systems. 20% off Alexa Pure air purifiers, and a lot more. These specials will run for a limited time while supplies last. This Independence Day is a great time to support the real tip of the spear when it comes to the fight for liberty. Your support makes everything we do possible, from exposing Hillary Clinton to fighting for the Constitution and trying to stop World War III while we open Europe up to radical Islamicists, but then start a fight with Russia that's trying to fight with us. Visit InfoWarsStore.com right now and secure your independence with these mega specials while supplies last. Again, the globalists have our borders open, Europe's borders open to people that want to kill us. Russia's battling the same people, so the globalists are trying to start a war with Russia. The globalists are trying to bring the West down and what's left of sovereign nations down. They want to bring you and your family down. They want to bring independence down. And this Independence Day, let's declare, like Trump said a few days ago, economic independence, cultural independence, national independence, mental and spiritual independence from this Babylonian world government satanic system. You are not going to find better, higher quality, clean, produced right here in America, storable foods than you're going to find with My Patriot Supply. They only started like 8 years ago, and they've become the number 2 now, storable foods company in the world. Now, there are a lot of old companies got together that were the best with some folks in Utah. We're already doing it for decades, but it's been a new company that's taken over because it's high quality, clean, decent, delicious food at the lowest price that even compared to crap food. I mean, this is the best out there by every metric. The price is incredibly low. The packaging is the best. It lasts 25 years, and that's 20 to 40% off. And most of the packages are 40%. It's not like, a few are 40%, but some are already so discounted we can't offer more than 20. Because then there's like 10% profit in it. We got to make some money around here. I'm trying to launch aircraft. I signed the contract. I'm not trying. $30,000 for the RNC with the big Hillary for Prison plane. And if we're able to sell enough of the T-shirts, I'm going to do $30,000 more to fly the plane 2 days with a giant banner saying Hillary for Prison over the Philadelphia DNC. And we have got more of the Hillary for Prison shirts back in stock. Of the third design, I think it's the best design yet. It's the classic design on navy blue, Hillary for Prison 2016. On the right shoulder, it says Infowars.com. And on the back, it says Legalize Freedom, Infowars.com. So it's the same as the last design, except it has a right shoulder, Infowars.com. And I think it's the very best design we've had so far. And the last version had a 4.9 review star. This has no reviews yet because we just started selling it 3 days ago. The 18-wheeler came in on Tuesday. Produced right here in America. So please get these shirts at full price. I sold the others at like $5.95, $9.95. We need to sell a ton of these to pay for the aircraft. In fact, I need to sell thousands of these, just to be able to print the banners. Because I want to fly some InfoWars banners as well. And they're gigantic. They're not your normal banners you see behind planes. They're the humongoid ones. They're like super fat and super long. And they're like $5,000 a piece. The 2 days, 4 flights a day is $30,000. And that's how we do it. I mean, we should be all in, folks, in the fight against the globalists. We need to commit. We need to spend our money, our energy, our time. I am all in. So far this year, I've paid myself nothing, and I intend to pay myself nothing. I am going to try to put everything we've got this year, everything we've got, just totally into the fight because it's such an epic time to be alive. Do that with us. Buy the nutraceuticals, buy the T-shirts, get ready, prepare yourselves. That's your defense while you're on the offense supporting us to be in the info war. It's a total 360 win.
The best-kept secret in the firearms business is CDNNsports.com. CDNN Sports is the largest firearms liquidator in the U.S. We've got optics, accessories, gun parts, magazines, ammunition, and more. Sign up for our email specials today for the best gun deals, period. You will also be entered to win a Winchester 101 field shotgun. Go to Charlie, Delta, Novembersports.com. That's CDNNsports.com.
Water is the single most important thing your body needs, so you want to be sure it's the best for you and your family. Since 2005, thousands have depended on Berkey purified water. The Berkey Guy provides the lowest priced filtration systems in every size. For incredibly delicious water now and in an emergency, get to GoBerkey.com or call 877-886-3653. 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com.
If you ever wanted a great deal on a powerful solar generator, but were waiting for an outrageously low price, you are not going to want to miss this important message. Here's why. My friends, we already see major power grid problems, and it's getting worse. So please listen. Solar generators really do provide life-saving electrical power. And unlike gas generators, solar generators run silently, emit no fumes or gases, and produce electricity from the sun.